The Ripple Effect, Labor Law Reform and Small Businesses Introduction. Welcome to The Ripple Effect, where we explore how policies impact our economy beyond the surface level. Today, we delve into the topic of labor law reform and its cascading effects on small businesses. We'll examine the first, second, and third order effects of these potential changes, demonstrating how even well-intentioned policies can have complex repercussions. Labor laws. Context and historical background. Labor laws were originally instituted during the Industrial Revolution, a time marked by severe worker exploitation in factories with unsafe conditions, long hours, and minimal wages. These laws aimed to protect workers from such abuses by setting standards for working hours, wages, and safety conditions. Fast forward to today, many argue whether the conditions that necessitated such regulations still exist, especially in more developed economies like the US, with existing frameworks of worker protection. Critics suggest that some regulations may no longer be applicable in their original form, especially in the face of evolving business models and the gig economy. First-order effects, immediate impact. The first-order effects of labor law reform typically involve direct financial impacts on businesses. Enhancements in wage laws such as minimum wage limits, overtime pay regulations, and equal pay for equal work legislation would increase payroll expenses. Strengthened safety regulations may require investments in equipment or training. These reforms aim to benefit employees, but often result in immediate increased costs for employers, impacting their financial health and operational budgeting. For our example, consider Greenscape Solutions, a small landscaping company. Labor law reform that might increase the minimum wage or enforce stricter regulations on working conditions would immediately increase operational costs due to higher wages and potentially more investment in safety equipment or training. The first ripple, therefore, directly impacts the financial aspect of running the business, where increased costs are the most visible outcome. Second-order effects, adjusting operations. In response to increased operational costs, businesses must adapt strategically. This adaptation can manifest in several ways, such as reducing workforce hours, raising prices, or investing in automation to decrease dependency on human labor. These changes aim to offset costs, but can lead to unintended consequences such as reduced employment opportunities, compromised service quality, or increased product prices, which may alter consumer behavior and affect business revenue. In response to these heightened costs, Greenscape Solutions might need to adjust its operations significantly. This could include reducing the number of full-time employees, increasing service prices, or possibly outsourcing some work to contractors who aren't subject to the same labor laws. Such adjustments might lead to a reduction in service quality or customer dissatisfaction due to higher prices or less reliable service availability. This second ripple unveils the unintended consequences that labor reforms can have on business operations and customer experience. Third-order effects. Long-term changes over time, these adaptations lead to more profound shifts within industries. Businesses that cannot sustain the increased costs may shut down, leading to reduced competition and potential job losses. Conversely, industries might see a shift towards gig or part-time employment structures as businesses attempt to manage labor costs more flexibly. Moreover, surviving businesses might increasingly turn to automation and technology to reduce dependency on human labor, which could fundamentally alter the nature of employment within the industry. These long-term changes can fundamentally alter the market dynamics, affecting not just the businesses and their employees, but also the overall industry landscape and economic stability. As Greenscape Solutions struggles with these costs, there might be a noticeable shift towards employing more part-time or contractual workers rather than full-time employees. This shift allows businesses to manage labor costs more flexibly and reduce expenditures related to benefits and other permanent employee costs. However, this also means a less stable job market with fewer full-time positions and more gig-based or seasonal roles, fundamentally altering employment dynamics and potentially affecting the quality and reliability of services offered. These changes reflect the third ripple, showing how deep and wide the effects of labor law reforms can travel over time. Conclusion. Today, We examined how labor law reform can have extensive and varying impacts on small businesses like Greenscape Solutions. From immediate financial strains through operational shifts to profound industry-wide transformations, the effects of these reforms are both deep and widespread. Join us next time as we continue to explore the far-reaching consequences of key policies, shedding light on the intricate ways they reshape our economic landscape. Thanks for tuning in to The Ripple Effect. Join us next time as we explore the far-reaching consequences of another key policy.